It's been a crazy week for me here. It all got started on Saturday, November 11th, when I was featured on a Newsweek article. The article featured how I have lost over 80 pounds and had many health benefits over the last 16 months or so on the carnivore diet. So, as you can imagine, that was pretty exciting to have an article out on Newsweek. Well, then the next day, November 12th, on a Sunday, I did a live stream with Dr. Tony Hampton. And Dr. Tony Hampton is just an awesome guy. He's a proponent of low carb diets, whether it be keto, carnivore, ketovore, or something else to that effect that's low carb. And we had great discussion. There were a lot of good questions that came in for him, and it was just a fun time. So then leading up to the weekend, we had the low carb football party on Thursday night. That was a great show. And then just yesterday, I was on Carnivore Roundtable with several people, including Coach Bronson came on the show. And he was great. He had a lot of great information that he was giving everybody. I answered some questions that came in from both the panelists and from the guests and so forth. So it was a great show. All right, so what's happening now this week? Well, tonight it's a special Monday night edition of the low carb football party. We typically do that on Thursday nights, but with this Thursday being Thanksgiving, we decided to do it on Monday nights. This one's going to be during the Monday night game tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 p.m. Central Time. So Greg and I will be on. We'll have some special guests and so forth on with us. So you don't want to miss that one tonight. Also, tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, I'll be doing a happy hour meetup also with Greg from My Weight Loss Life. And that should be a pretty fun chat. It's a live stream that we do, and we'll get some questions and just chat and so forth. So it's always a good time. And that kind of leads us up into Thanksgiving. So, Wednesday, of course, the day before, I have some family coming into town. Then there's Thanksgiving, the day after Thanksgiving. It's going to be kind of a busy time at my house with family and that. So, don't really have any live streams scheduled, at least through the rest of the week after Tuesday, after tomorrow. But yeah, I'll probably still have some content coming out on the channel, so be on the lookout for that as well. So, I talked about this a little bit before. My plan for Thanksgiving, we are going to have a late evening dinner for Thanksgiving. My son and my oldest daughter are going to be coming in during the day on Thanksgiving because my daughter has to work in the morning. So, they'll be coming in early, mid-ish day, I guess, and they'll be getting here like late afternoon. So we're going to have an evening dinner. So my plan is to have a steak early in the day, a nice big steak, probably 22-ounce steak, I'm thinking. And that should do a good job of filling me up for most of the day. Then when we get to dinner time, I'll have some turkey. We're going to have some deviled eggs. So I plan to have some of that. And hopefully that's going to fill me up well. I know that there will be temptation. There's going to be a lot of food that I used to eat all the time that I don't eat anymore. Things like mashed potatoes. So those are things that there will be temptations for, but I think that I will do pretty well with. We're going to have some desserts, and I may just end up having a piece of pumpkin pie. If I do, it's going to be a small piece, maybe even just enough to take a taste, like one forkful just to get a taste of it. And I think that's all I'm going to do. And I think that I'll be rather full just from my plan with having the steak early in the day and then eating enough turkey and deviled eggs at the dinner time that I won't be tempted to have more than that, maybe a piece or something. So that is my plan at this point. Hopefully it goes well for me here on Thanksgiving. Let me know what your plan is for Thanksgiving and how you plan to navigate through the holiday. If if you do the holiday, obviously it's an American holiday, so not everybody does that holiday. But if you do have the holiday, how do you plan to navigate through it? All right, and that's it. I'll see you again tonight at 8 o'clock p.m. for the low carb football party.